Great pass, great reception. That play had it all.
Let's go. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The wrong falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out will be the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 29, the dynamic Steve Young. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love now. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive. INT. To the air again. Love. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Throwing. Love. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. Gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
First down, Love to pass. It's caught by Sanders. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play. That'll bring up second down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Love to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Young.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing. Young. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw for Young. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Troy Reeder, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe
they
saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Young.
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by Michael Thomas.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Love. They're going deep for Hill.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On third down, Love.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
To throw again on second down.
Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting. I guarantee you, probably has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On fourth down, Love. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Young on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
5 yards remain on second down.
Young. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And now here is another interception. There he goes, left side.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
He was away from the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Love.
touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start here with Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Brevin Jordan, a 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team. right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Young on third down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go now.
Fourth down, Young. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Buccaneers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. That's a long way to go, and they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now Young.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now Young.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd down, Young again. And now here is another interception. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. Something you mentioned in the NFL, and this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he need a know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till I can stun and do it. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I can't do the camera shows. Put my name up like a banner bow. If I took it, I'ma let her go. Name up, you gotta get a flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K, let it come see it. Can't tell me I'm making come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it. Get the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the boys, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold,
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like, hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said, oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
I just scraped it off the top, got it out the road, out the curve, out the block. sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out the full.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James L. Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah.